Hi, for those of you who do not know me, I'm Renee, also known as Miss HG Mercury from the Sunshine Coast Pinup School. I'm a vintage stylist and a pinup photographer, and today I thought I would show you a little behind the scenes on my home photography studio and workshop space, which I call Pinup HQ. So let's go. So in the ultra glamorous life of a business owner, it is a really hot and sweaty and sticky day here in Queensland. It's probably like 38, 39 degrees. And I am currently cleaning up the studio for a photo shoot tomorrow. So why am I cleaning up the studio? This is actually our working garage. Pinup HQ is in my home residence, and I took over the whole garage and a spare room for the office too. So yes, so the floor needs, if you can see over there, the floor needs a little bit of a clean. I did get the floor epoxy coated a couple of years ago, and that was the best decision and investment I've ever made in the photography studio, because it was just plain concrete slab before, because it was a garage, and it used to dust up all the time. So not only was it when we were tramping from the garage into the house, it sort of made the house a little bit more dirty, but when I had my backdrops down and I'd have a client step from, the ground onto the backdrop, sometimes you could get actual footprints on my backdrops, which was a bit of a pain to edit out and then, wash and clean. So I got it epoxy coated and it's amazing. So I got like this blue speckle through it. And of course I got blue because blue is my favorite color. But it's dirty, but you can feel it's dirty when you walk on it, but you can't see that it's dirty. So it's really good for maintenance and stuff like that. So I'm going to clean everything up and set everything up, and I will show you a little bit behind the scenes on how my studio works and setting up for the photo shoot for tomorrow. So a little bit of a lighting change because I have shut the garage door, a little bit more of an echo too. I've also shut the windows and I have the aircon blasting because it's really hot today. So the reason why I am showing you how the studio is set up when it's like in a pack-up stage is because it is a small space, a home studio, and when I first set this up, I looked all over the internet, YouTube, Pinterest, to try to find some ways to have a space that will be multifunctional, still be able to be used as a garage, so that we can get both of our cars in if we've got a storm or a hail, which happens in Queensland in summer all the time. So it's got big empty space, so we can get both of our cars in, and then all of the stuff is against all of the walls. So detail. Everything is against the walls and everything is packed away, but it's easy to set it up again. So I will walk around and show you a little bit of the studio. So the studio is in the garage and it directly leads into my house. The boys are on the tiles because they're nice and, oh puppy, they're nice and cold, and thongs as usual. I've got a big mirror here, so it's a full length one. When I coach my clients as well in posing, this is where we practice all of our posing, because both of us can get in front of the mirror and we can test how it's going to be. Also, once you get in an outfit, you kind of like to see how you're going to look. I've got a box here of props everywhere, and my extra camera lenses, and these are my spotlights, so that I can get some old Hollywood, which the shoot I'm going to be setting up is an old Hollywood style, so I'm going to be getting those out. We've got just curtain drapes, some lace there, more backdrops. These are glued to the dowel, so they're easy to put on and off. But the main feature of the photography studio, of course, is the backdrops. So all of these backdrops are from Kate. I don't know, Kate or Kate's. I will leave a link down below, but they are fabric backdrops. It advertises that they don't crease, but they do. And you're meant to be able to store them creased up and then put them on, which is fine for those artsy backdrops that you can get. But I have plain black backdrops, and I like to get a nice style. I don't hide in my photos the fact that they are made of fabric. I like to have a little bit of imperfection in some of the drape, But yeah, it's easier to keep them all up. These are there. I've just got my light boxes hanging off the side, and we have just massive hooks coming off the roof, and all of these poles are actually curtain rods, which the house that we live in had curtains on every single lace curtains on every single window. So I had so many curtain rods to use. Curtains aren't really our style. We don't really need them that much since we live out in the sticks. And then I also have, this is just another curtain rod as well, so that when I pull down a backdrop, so this is at the height that we need for standing, I can just grab the whole pole and bring it down and hook it down onto this smaller, shorter side, and then we get something suitable for floor work. We have some chairs here, boudoir chair and another little one there, and oh my gosh, that aircon is amazing. And then I have just racks here with suitcases. Some of them have stuff in them, just like a big white sheet. And then we have my softbox lights, which these are the lights that I use. They were the first lights that I got, and now they are, because they're a static light, I use them for when I'm filming my YouTube videos. That's what gives me the nice lighting. And then I did also install these almost blackout, which way does that go? There. Fully just broke this. I clicked it back up and the thing came off too, but oh well, I'll fix that later. So I have just a buffet table, which I actually got from my neighbor, and then the big posters as well. If you follow social media, I got these given to me by a friend. And yeah, so you can tell we are in a garage. We've got a dryer here, and I do have a big pull-up banner that I put over there, a nice mirror too that I got from my neighbor, a fridge, and then we have the wardrobe and the prop station. So these are all of the props that we have. These bottom ones are just full of extra shoes and hats and all of that. This is a vintage wardrobe that I actually got in an op shop in town, and it is full of clothing that is available for hire with the photo shoot, all different sizes. It goes up to size 22, I believe, from 4 to 22. And then this is where I keep also some of my extra props. This is going to be coming out today for the old Hollywood shoot, and it's also where I keep my lighting. So I'm going to start setting up. I'm going to need my white backdrop at the front, which I think it's 3 back. So I've got a step stool and a little bit of a shimmy that I do to get all of my backdrops. And I'm going to, while I'm up there, bring a few of my colored backdrops forward as well, just so that they're going to be easy access when we do the shoot. But yeah, I'm going to start setting up and see ya. Okay, so it's photo shoot day. I have everything all set up and ready for my client to arrive, and I also do set up a hair and makeup station just for the emergencies, and then just so I've got everything just in case, we've run out of lash glue or you need a cotton bud to fix up some winged eyeliner or something like that. And yeah, so I'm just waiting for my client to open. For my client to arrive, I've got everything open, and I can't wait until she arrives and we can crank this aircon. So I've got the photo shoot contract here, which I have with all of my clients, and it includes a privacy statement. So whenever you have a photo shoot with me, you are able to say whether you want any of your images shared on social media or in my portfolio or on the website or anything like that. And I fully respect that privacy. In fact, half of all of my shoots are completely private on Vault that you will never see. Photo shoots are very personal, and I believe that they should be treasured, and they're not just done just to post on social media. And I cannot go a day without dribbling on myself. But yeah, so I'm just going to sit here and wait for my client to arrive, and I'll just do some knitting while I wait. All done. It was an awesome shoot. My client was amazing, and she really rocked the old Hollywood vibes. And I do have permission to share some of her final edits, which I will put at the end of this video. But true Renee style, I forgot to bring out my phone to do the behind the scenes, because I'm too focused on my client and the photo shoot and us getting the shots, and my 100% focus is on my client, my model for the day, and I think that's a good thing. So thank you for coming along on this slightly different style of video for the channel, and let me know if you want to see more of these behind the scenes or a day in the life type style videos, because I'm a nosy Nelly and I like seeing other people's ones. So I will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. I upload every Friday, or should I say most Fridays, because I may need to give myself a little bit of a break. But don't forget to follow on the socials and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.